Let's talk about Iran. Because right now you're hearing a lot of noise, drums of war, strikes and counterstrikes, the usual Washington script. But I want to ask a different question. What if the US-Iran war isn't a bug in the system, but a feature? And what if the goal isn't to win it? Stay with me. Here's what you need to understand first. For 80 years, America has operated on a simple bargain. We spend billions on foreign armies. We keep trade wide open. We police the entire planet. And in return, cheap goods, global stability. The dollar is king. That's globalism. But here's what that bargain actually cost you. $8 trillion on wars since 9/11. That money could have rebuilt every bridge, every water pipe, every school in America twice over. Instead, we built 800 foreign military bases. 5 million manufacturing jobs disappeared after NAFTA and China joined the WTO. We traded Main Street for cheap toasters. And today, we spend over $100 billion a year on foreign military aid. That's not an exaggeration. That's the Pentagon's own books. Now, let me be fair. Globalism has lifted 1 billion people out of poverty worldwide. It's prevented great power wars. Your iPhone really is cheaper because of it. But here's the dynamic no one wants to say out loud. Globalism exports American capital and imports cheap labor. It makes things cheaper, yes, but it also hollows out the country it's supposed to serve. So what's the alternative? Nationalism. Not the scary word they told you it was, just a simple idea. Your own people come first. Your borders, your water, your future. The pre-1940s America understood this. High tariffs, no permanent foreign bases. The New Deal built dams and social security behind American walls, not by policing the world. Now, bring Iran back into the frame. Because here's where it gets interesting. Watch what's actually happening. The same globalist machine that sold you Iraq and Afghanistan is now selling you Iran. Same script, same think tanks, same contractors who profit whether you win or lose. But what if the White House knows that? What if one reason Trump or any future nationalist leader might actually aim to lose a limited war with Iran is to finally break the machine? Think strategically. You cannot sell nationalism while you're policing the Strait of Hormuz. You cannot bring troops home while claiming you need to stay and win the next war. A controlled loss, that shatters the globalist framework overnight. No more credible threats to hold the coalition together. No more excuses for forever bases in Qatar and Bahrain. Just a clean, painful break. Humiliation abroad becomes the exit ramp at home. Is that cynical? Absolutely. But after 80 years of watching generals and defense contractors get rich while your hometown dies, maybe cynicism is just pattern recognition. Let me lay out the two paths plainly. Path 1, globalism within Iran war. We bomb. We get dragged into another endless occupation. Iran proxies hit back. Troops stay for decades. Another few $1 trillion. Another generation of American kids sent to police a region that doesn't want us there. Meanwhile, your roads still have potholes. Flint still doesn't have clean water. Path 2, nationalist exit via controlled loss. Iran wins a limited engagement. The neocons scream, the editorial boards melt down. But the troops come home, not because Washington wanted peace, but because the war became unwinnable. The globalist coalition fractures, and suddenly there's no argument left for staying. That loss becomes the permission slip to finally ask, why are we spending billions on foreign armies when we can't even fix our own schools? Now, I'm not saying it's pretty. I'm not saying it's moral. I'm saying it's strategic. The only way to kill a bad system is sometimes to let it fail on its own terms. So here's my bottom line. Globalism gave us cheap toasters and endless wars. Nationalism gives us a choice. Spend your money at home or spend it abroad. You can't do both. If the Iran war comes, and it might, watch who benefits. Watch who wants it to last, and watch who might secretly want it to end, even if it means losing. Because Fortress America isn't built by winning more wars. It's built by finally coming home. Social progress begins at home, always has.